Is everything, did I press record there, I think? You're recording with all your, we'll make a 3D movie here. What are you doing? What should I be looking at? Is there a camera that I can address? How about that? Can I talk to my iPhone?
Okay.
All right. I'm Josh Racklins with the very professional eBOSS Canada. I'm here with, and we're here with Seth. What's your last name, sir?
Smith.
Oh, that's not hard to remember.
Tongue twister, yeah.
And Danika
Vandersteen.
Vandersteen?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit more of a tongue twister. And this is the co-writer and director of The Crescent, and this is the star of The Crescent. I like to do a little drawing before I sort of interview celebrities and stuff. You can see I've got all these kind of doodles. Here's one for Brie Larson, she didn't want it. So I'm going to do mine improvisationally for you because I just saw your movie like 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
I ran on the treadmill for all 93 minutes. And
You're watching it while you're jogging.
Yeah, so it increases, it's probably a good way to do it. So it increases your autonomic arousal. So you're like, my heart's pounding, I must be scared. But the movie was scary, so it helped my exercise. And then I lost about 50 pounds.
Seems like it'd be an interesting experience.
It was a very interesting experience. I'll tell you about it in a second. So here's the art that was inspired, because actually the movie focuses a lot on art and actually starts off sort of with black and red swirls. So this is kind of like what Danika is painting, but then this is how it made me feel. This is like a couple of eyes, and this is a mouth screaming, and that's me. So that's my artwork.
It's almost like 3D.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Actually, yeah, it is kind of 3D. So I want to briefly tell you about my experience watching it. I think you'll admit it's a bit of a slow burn at the beginning.
Sure.
So I was like, and I'm sort of the YouTube, well, I'm not the YouTube generation, but I have YouTube on my computer. And I'm like, okay, so normally I'm like, if something goes out in 30 seconds, I'm like, all right, I'll skip the next video. So I'm watching this and I'm like, a good 2 miles into the treadmill, I'm like, I think I get it. She hangs out in the house. Maybe I can just go to the interview and I figured out the movie and we can just talk about that. But I'm like, okay, I'll keep watching. And then obviously things start to happen and then I get very scared. And then I figure, okay, it's over. I think I get it, but I think I'm going to have to ask the director what it meant, because there's not going to be post-credit scenes. This isn't the Avengers. But then stuff did keep happening. I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, okay, I think I get it. I guess I'll turn it off now. I got to go to the interview. Wait, there's more? Oh, now I think I really get it. I think. So yeah, so is that kind of accurately sum it up?
Cool, yeah. I mean, I hope it's different for everybody, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Like what? How did this come to be? Like, I think it's kind of like every filmmaker's dream. You know what? I'm going to get a house in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to get a cute girl. I'm going to shoot a horror movie, and not a lot of people would think I'm going to bring a 2-year-old kid with me. That seems like it's going to make it more difficult to film. Like, what was the whole thought process in creating this movie?
Well, we just, speaking from my own point of view, I wanted to make an inexpensive film, and yeah, just doing it in one location with my own son.
That's your actual son?
So yeah, the child actor is my son, and we'd experimented with short films and of course home videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were, I knew I could kind of design this very inexpensive production, around that, and with some friends, and some, I guess a lot of the actors are first-time actors, but there were a couple, people that were more experienced too, and we basically just wanted to, put something. I guess the direction we were going with was kind of capturing a bit of that real thing that kids do. As a first-time parent myself, I just kind of, go through being a child again.
Yeah.
You're, watching this kid see things for the first time, and I just want to kind of capture that as it played out for real. So
yeah, I felt like I don't have kids that I know of, but my sister has a couple little kids, so I could relate to like when the mom throws the iPad to the kids, like you just stop talking and watch the iPad and be alone for a bit. And so there's little moments like that that felt very real. So this is something you came up with like after you had your son, or was it I got better at a son so I can cast him in this movie?
Oddly enough, I kind of wrote the outline of it. I don't know, maybe definitely before we had him, and it was something that I'd always been thinking about. But you're not really supposed to work with children or animals because it's kind of
Pretty
impossible.
unpredictable, yeah.
And that's kind of what I liked about it as well, because you never see it, and I haven't seen it done right, really. And you generally see the back of their heads, or they have like a voiceover or something, and
but they're always looking at the camera.
and he was used to not looking at the camera because I'm always holding the camera. But yeah, when we had him, and he was kind of the age of the character in the story, I said, we have this time this fall, let's just throw it together. We actually, the script was written in like 2.5 weeks maybe. It was really quick, and then we just, put it together as fast as we could.
You wrote the script in 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, well, I basically put an outline together that was about 20 pages or so, with some loose dialogue and stuff, and then my writing partner, Darcy Spidel, kind of took it over and put it into screenplay format.
Wow.
And although it was very we were playing it by ear, and we thought there would be a lot of improvisation with the child especially.
Yeah, you kind of point cameras, hey, let's see what he does.
Yeah, it was still helpful to have a script and know where we're going with this, especially for you, I think, because you're writing the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I do my best to know kind of what my lens would be in the ideal scenario, and then just kind of set up all the pieces and hope that we could get Woody on board with sort of either like...
Is Woody the name of the kid?
Yeah, Woodrow is the star. So yeah, it definitely was improv-y at times, trying to just get a natural take on something that would help us tell the story.
Yeah, because did it take you a while to develop a rapport with the kids? When I was watching, I'm like, that's got to be his real mom, because he's not looking around for his mom. He's doing a scene with it.
Yeah, well, that's the success of the filming. We were definitely buddies. And we had a few times to hang out before we even got in the setting with all the cameras, kind of babysitting dates sort of. So I think that helped. And he's pretty he's a pretty warm, fun kid.
Yes.
And I think it was a small enough crew that anyway, he seems like he was pretty comfortable. And his real mom is a producer, so she was really close by all the time too, Nancy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Was he aware that he was in a movie? Did he have a sense? Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Was he aware that he was in a movie? Did he sort of, or what do you think was going on?
He was definitely aware, and we were very lucky that, like you said, he didn't stare at the lens the whole time.
Yeah.
He's just, he actually knows how to work a camera. The only real problems I had occasionally try to work the thing and just get behind it. I don't know. He was kind of going through a phase where he liked doing selfies on his cell phone and stuff. And he's kind of into it. But I think he got kind of desensitized by the whole production aspect of it pretty quick. Where he was kind of like, well, I know I'm not allowed to touch any of these things, and so I'll just do my thing.
Play with toys or whatever.
We were learning a lot too as we did it. It's how we were going to make it work. We learned very quickly that we only get one take with him doing something, because he's not going to want to redo it or try his lines again. So that was something, and we realized there were certain times that he'd be interested in doing the activity, and sometimes he just wanted to have quiet time, or to go outside or do something else. So when he was ready to be filmed, we were all like, okay guys, let's go.
Go. He's in a good mood.
So it was a bit of guerrilla filmmaking in that way.
Was Danika kind of movie like that as well?
Yeah. She's an artist.
Because this was your first film?
Well, I did find because it was my first time, I feel like maybe actors get to a point where they know they'll be able to get it out in one take or something, but I'm definitely not there yet. So it was definitely a challenge to be I really want to get it when he's in a good mood. Otherwise, if we don't come together, it would be way more difficult. So.
But you're everybody's like, look, the kid did it. Now you're messing up the scene.
No chance for that.
So are you friends of the group, or how did you? And then it was hey, Danika would be great in this.
We auditioned a lot of people, and she was the best.
Was there? Did you have to screen test them with the kid and see if
we did just a screening with just everybody to see how they felt, and You know, I think resemblance was part of it, but there's also, just who would be on one side like a good actor and could play this part and do the arc and, kind of hit the beats, and who also would be a nice person and you could see that would, could be a good friend for Woody and live in this house for 14 days and kind of be a part of his family in a way.
Yeah, I was going to ask how long you took to hang out. Do you guys actually live in that house?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was the idea. It was a little bigger than I had been thinking of, but it had to be big enough that we could all live in. And it, oddly enough, had these weird compartments in the wall that everyone could sleep in, and it had a curtain over that you didn't realize there.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
There's like 20 beds in there, but like one of them is in the movie. So.
And they're all kind of hidden.
Yeah.
How did that all come together? Like, did you say, okay, we need to shoot in a house? Like, did you know it was going to be where? Was it Nova Scotia or where?
Yeah.
And so, and then did you sort of cast for houses in Nova Scotia, and there were people that lived there and moved out, or was it like Airbnb?
It was an Airbnb, and they initially said no because they were it was at the end of the season, and they were just kind of done with Airbnb-ing it.
Right.
But it was just such an amazing house. I was inspired when my folks first moved to Nova Scotia. They had converted a barn into a house, and it looked very odd. And I just kind of had that image in my mind that I wanted to find a house that kind of looked like that. So. Yeah, Airbnb is great because you don't have to knock on someone's door and say, hey, can you leave for 2 weeks while we come into your house and make a huge mess? And
that always, I find that never works.
No one's really open to that. But Airbnb, at least they're open to the fact that you can at least rent it.
You know they have a price.
And you can look online, and
see the photos.
Tour online. Which is
I think somebody was starting an Airbnb for film shoots. I feel like I was reading that, or if I didn't, I should read that.
Yeah, there's also like Airbnb for renting gear now, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow!
So that's the sharing.
Well, what was Danika? What was your background? Like, I noticed you sang in the movie. Like, are you in the credits as a singer?
Is
that what you are? Or
Oh.
Well, yeah, I also play music and write songs, and I'm a visual artist, so I feel like those were some skills that came in handy for this character who is an artist.
So was the character an artist, and it was just fortuitous that you happen to be an artist? And you live in Nova Scotia as well?
Yeah.
So it's all sort of, was everyone living in Nova, like, are you from Nova Scotia?
Yeah, no, I'm 100% Nova Scotian production. For
wow. Sure. And are you like a horror guy? Are you going to be, is this your first feature film?
No, it's my second, and the first one was very low budget. That was a $5,000 film, so it looks like a $5,000 film, but we're still proud of it. This one we, wanted to take a slight step up.
Yeah. What was the budget? Because this is a website for filmmakers that are probably curious.
It was low. We're still even working out the numbers, and we owe some money. And
did Mike Perry just take it off? Just over the limit.
It was. We're hoping to keep on making steps as we make films, make bigger ones. That's the idea.
And is it always was your first film a horror film as well? Are you the Wes Craven with Nova Scotia kind of thing?
That's interesting. I like horror. The genre, it seems like it's the space in film today where people are taking the most risks and experimenting, and you're dealing with existential topics and mortality and stuff, and that's what interests me. So I'm not out to make make slasher films or like gratuitous violence films, but it's just it's an area that I kind of like working in.
Cool. And Danika, are you going to continue in film, or are you thinking that was it? I'm going to stick to this.
No, I'm definitely thinking about working on a little more.
If I have to be a Hollywood star, like
No, I don't think it works like that, right?
I don't know. You're already a TIFF. You got a feature film, a Midnight Madness. I think you just sort of walked right into it.
That's pretty lucky. But I just kind of figured out like it's totally a new area of the arts for me. So just seeing how it works, even working on a movie, like seeing how the day is broken down, like that was all brand new. So I'm kind of like, but I'm definitely open to working it that way again because it was. No, I mean, it would be my own work, that I would put into it. That's what I'm saying. But,
right.
Yeah.
I was going to And so, is this your first time in the big city?
No, I'm from Ontario.
Ontario, the province of Ontario?
But I've lived in Nova Scotia for 10 years, so sometimes I come back to visit friends.
Cool. How's our time? I don't want to take you. Yeah, we're good. Let me look at the questions that the website likes me to ask. Okay, so what was your journey? We know her journey was just sort of happened to live near you, and then be in a film. And how did you go? Did you go to film school in Nova Scotia, or how did you become a director?
No, I just, I've always been interested in video. I used to make, little horror movies with my friends on VHS when, I was a kid.
I did too.
But, yeah, it's, it's fun. We put ketchup on our dog. I was probably not good at it. Just being in a band, but, you kind of wanted to promote yourself. We just made our own videos.
So sorry, you were in a band?
Yeah, me and the producer, Nancy, were in a band called Dog Day.
And so the producer is the mother of the child.
Yeah, we're all...
And you're the father.
Yeah, that's right.
Would that be your wife?
Yeah, she's my wife.
Okay, right. Just making sure.
We are married, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we started, just doing videos for our band.
And what's your band?
Dog Day.
Dog Day.
And we I don't know, slowly started making bigger videos with more of a narrative, and then I kind of wanted to try doing, some writing. I teamed up with Darcy, who I mentioned earlier, is the scriptwriter.
Yeah.
And
so you didn't go to film school to learn like the structure and everything? You just bang them out?
Film school's bullshit, man.
All right, so you hear that?
It is.
Well, I've often thought, I took the screenwriting class at George Brown.
It's great.
No, I'm not bashing
it. It's
it.
not for me.
But I think what I learned even in screenwriting class is like, you know what? Yeah, you can look at the book and go, okay, beat one, like this beats have to be here. But sometimes you can just sort of write something, and if it just feels right in your gut, like I feel like something should probably happen here, and at this end, like you don't need to.
It's nice to, but there's so much information online nowadays, like if you for any question you have, and I think the best film school is just to shoot something yourself and make some mistakes. So I've made so many that have taught me so much. So.
That's what I think people should know as well. Yeah, sorry?
2 seconds, please.
Okay, here's a tip. Never shoot with an SLR camera. I think they have to just keep reloading. They're not really designed. See, that's just a Canon Vixia, and it's just made to shoot videos. Or you shoot on your iPhone. Speaking of iPhones, I noticed in the movie, just a little thing, like, she, at the beginning of the movie, she's driving up to this house, and the phone says out of service. I'm like, oh, smart. Because it seems like that's the challenge with every horror film these days. You gotta come up with some contrivance for when they can't just pick up their phone and say, okay, there's an axe murderer in the living room, please come and help. So with that kind of conscious, like, in your head, like, you gotta make it a faraway house and just there's no phone service.
I mean, thinking back about it, I don't even think we needed to do it because, whether she can't reach anyone or not, she's very in this she wants to get away. She's in isolation, and I think I don't think she would reach out to anyone if she's kind of trying to. These people are trying to help her and maybe help with Rowan, and she kind of is trying to detach from everybody. I think.
Yeah, it was smart because there wasn't a point where you're like, okay, if she was smart, she would just get the hell out of there now. Like it was always kind of, well, isn't there danger? There isn't really. It's just kind of creepy, but. Oh wait, that was a dream, I think. So there was never a moment where you're like, why is she still there and not just get into the car and get out of there, right? It was just sort of, because it is one of those movies where you're like even as I was walking back to my apartment after oh wait, now I think I get it. I almost want to go back and watch it again now. Do you understand it all, or is it one of those things that, well, it's kind of ambiguous, or if I asked you to tell me exactly what was going on, it's all in your head,
I mean, there's a version of the story that, it makes perfect sense to me. But I like films to be abstract, and, I think it's important to give the viewer some material to work with so they can create their own interpretation. Because if it's just a one-way street where they're just walking straight and, there's only one place to go, they're not getting enough out of it. So I think in order for them to to be invested in the film, there has to be a little murkiness that they can kind of look at it in different ways.
Yeah, it sounds like, you said kind of like Christopher Nolan, everybody's always trying to think, what did the end of Inception mean? And I think in one interview he actually gave an answer, well, this is the way I see it, for one of his movies. And then kind of mess everything up. And these producers that never give your answer anymore. Just let people sort of think about
Yeah,
it.
it's like you're a magician, not the our secrets.
So what's next for marketing this movie, making it a big hit? Like maybe this could be our final question, I guess. I guess you've got to TIFF. Is this the first place where people are seeing it, or?
Yeah, it's a premiere, and we have a whole string of festivals to show it at, and sometimes go to. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be a release early next year, and it'll be available on whatever people are watching on these days.
Yeah, that's the thing. So a release would mean.
Right. Did you say that the film festival is playing?
But I mean, as far as like a commercial release on streaming platforms or I don't know, television, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's very exciting.
So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I recommend it to everybody. So Midnight Matt, when is it screening at TIFF? Is it tomorrow night, Thursday night?
Yeah, it's Thursday at midnight. So.
Wow. Are y'all pumped?
Yeah, we're very
Yes.
excited. It's
We've had a full week of TIFF to get ready for it. It almost feels like it should be tonight or something. Like every day, it's like,
It's
now
like,
it's now. But
I know, it's like you're at an amateur comedy night. You're going on in 2 hours. Like,
Yeah.
just do this and get it over with. And you're just waiting. I just start crying.
it's like one of those bombs with like a fuse that is like a yard.
Yeah. Every time you get back to it, you're like, wait a minute, wasn't it almost at the bottom? No, it's out here again. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, like your movie, and then wow!
It's all coming back
Oh my
together.
God, maybe you're in the movie right now. You're gonna wake up and it's like, ah! Cool. Well, thank you so much. If you need a handsome lead for the next movie to play like Danika's husband or something, I am very available. I'll probably still be sitting here if you come back and look for me. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing the movie at Midnight Madness and following the movie's journey.
Okay.
All right.
so much.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.
Yeah. Thanks so much.